Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
They want this! Foot! Show! Oh, yeah! How excited are you to see this match live right now?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and hope you're doing good because you're watching the Esports Club Showdown Series Season 2 Valorant, powered by Crucial by Micron, GPU partner Zotac Gaming, alongside media partner Gossip.gg. It's gonna be me, Azura Aiden, but today the face is gonna be new. It's Home, the show in the house. Home, how are you feeling?
I'm just feeling great right now, and of course excited for this particular event because I witnessed action just the day before that, yesterday. But I want to know more how Team NIORY, how Team DXG is going to perform in this lower bracket because NIORY, just faced a backlash yesterday, and now they're about to show something out of the box, and I don't know what is it going to be. But Azora, I've been witnessing you guys. You guys did a wonderful job, but it's a bit challenge for me to just stand on to that expectation.
In the shoes.
But I hope everything goes well.
Well, yeah, it will go good. It will go great. In fact, like you mentioned, today it's going to be a lower bracket game, and we all know what the odds are. Because at this point of time, it's do or die for both the teams. NIORY Esports alongside DXG. We all have seen the way DXG have played yesterday. Absolutely fantabulous. So I'm hoping that today also it'll be a great game for them. Alongside NIORY Esports, yesterday whatever mistakes were committed, I hope they're already through it. They have a mental reset, and hoping forward to see a really great game coming forward from their corner as well. But moving forward, I would really want to see how the entire journey has been throughout the Esports Club Showdown Series, because we all know it hasn't been that easy.
That easy. Let's talk about tournament format. It was open qualifiers from 16 to 20 July. Playoffs we are witnessing currently right now, and it's going to be last day of playoffs, double elimination bracket. That's what we are witnessing. 4 teams, from Premier qualified over here, and it's going to be grand finale. Tomorrow is going to be grand finale, 28th of July, best of 5. So it's going to be a full packed action, and I can't wait to take, grab on that particular thing.
Well, every single one of them just trying to understand the BO5 scene because multiple maps are going to be unlocked. So, folks, mark your dates, book your calendars because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Prize pool is one thing which all of these players are going ahead and having an eye for. The first place, 50,000 INR. The fight is still on. First place, second place, it hasn't been decided yet, but the third place will be decided real soon. So I'm hoping that the gameplay today will be absolutely perfect from both the corners. It's going to be an amazing time. BO3. So yeah, the expectation bar is way too high. Alongside all of this prize pool and the money, there is bragging right as well, which Asterix is currently holding, and they are already headed towards the grand finale. The first ticket, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, the first ticket has already been cut to the name of Asterix. So the defending champions, they're already there towards the grand finale.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to see them in action, but it's going to be tomorrow, all right? Today, we are about to witness some lower bracket action, which means lower bracket finale. It's going to be NIORY versus DXG, and I can't wait for this guys to go for a head-on banger, because in upper bracket semifinals, they already faced off each other. On that day, Iron Raider was there, and we witnessed the glorifying victory of NIORY ESPORTS. It's time for DXG to avenge their lose, and of course they need to win this one at any cost if they want to qualify for the finals. And the biggest thing, now they know how NIORY playstyle actually is, how they used to implement things up, how they bring Sage into the icebox map, so they better be prepared for that. So let's see what are going to be Agent's pick and what is going to be our veto. We have to wait for a little bit more.
Yeah, true. We have to wait. But yeah, this is how the entire scene has been. Best of the 64, 32, 16, and all the way towards the dead end. Game number 1 for today. Only one. The one and only to see who's going to head towards the grand finale. DXG versus NIORY Esports. We have glorified this game way too much, and we are having a lot of expectation on what can be done from both the corners. Like you mentioned, the agent selects, the agent picks. How's it gonna be? Is it gonna be something unorthodox or textbook? We'll see that real soon. But yeah, the game is gonna be super interesting and intense today, and I'm hoping. Yesterday I was hoping since the beginning itself that let's take things towards the overtime. Let's take things towards the third map, but nothing of that sort happened. 2-0 wins right off the bat. Today we have something out of the box. It's out of the box. The interview session. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this.
Hey guys, this is the TEC Showdown Series powered by Crucial and GPU partner Zotac Gaming and media partner Gossip.gg. I am Rahul Bhushan from Gossip.gg, and here today we have with us DXG's Panda. Hi Panda, what's up man? You guys now find yourselves in the lower bracket finals. That must feel great.
It feels great, Rahul. To be honest, the way things started at the beginning of this tournament in the upper bracket, the first day team lost. Definitely, the morale was a little down, but we knew all we had to do was win this tournament through the lower bracket. So only thing the team talked about was no worries. It's a new team. We lost the first match. We dominate from tomorrow.
That's good spirits, man. I can already tell. You're probably the happiest person I've spoken to today. Like, you sound really excited. And I mean, games like that really bring your sort of morale up, right? So the team must feel great and like gelling, right?
They do.
Damn.
Everyone's hyped up for the finals tomorrow, lower bracket finals.
Yeah. So like going into the finals, what part of the game do you think you see needs more polish, a little bit more work needs to be done in certain departments? Like,
I think individually the team is all good and like crazy in individual gameplay and mechanics, but I think we still need to work a little on our teamwork and how we play around each other. So I would work on that in the days today. But be prepared, hybrid. That's what I can say. Already.
And the match has started before the even match has started. Like, these guys, Panda's already taking shots at you, hybrid. What's up with that?
He's a good friend. He'll understand. We have a mutual understanding.
Yeah, sure, good friend, and he says, "Watch out, good friend."
Yep.
I mean, that's friendly rivalry. That's always great to see. But will the rivalry get intense tomorrow? I want to see blood. I want to see you and Hybrid going at each other. Just that's the kind of esports I live for.
Definitely.
Man. So I was just speaking to Hybrid. He feels super confident going into the lower bracket finals. So you already have words for him. Do you have more words for him, Panda?
I would just say one thing. There's a rule. Comebacks are always greater than the setbacks. So
Yes,
watch out,
sir.
Hybrid. We're coming back from the lower bracket.
Hybrid, if I were you, I would be practicing a lot. Panda seems confident, man. Like Panda seems really confident, and that's great to see. Alright, Panda, this has been fantastic. It was lovely talking to you. You're a really happy person, and I hope you keep that up
Thank you
through the
so
rest
much.
of this tournament. And I wish
Yep.
you all the best for your lower bracket finals.
Thank you. It was amazing talking to you as well.
Thanks. And before we go, just tell us a little bit about your TC Showdown experience. How do you summarize it? Has it been?
It has been actually very smooth. Like other TOs that I've played under, TC Showdown has been really smooth, and yeah, it's fun to play. I love the brackets.
Nice. Good job on the bracketing, guys. Whoever was responsible for the brackets.
Yep.
And be sure to check out the TEC Valorant leaderboard, and you can find it on the Esports Club website, and you can go to the Valorant leaderboard and see where these players stack up and how these players stack up. And guess what? You can also join the leaderboard by playing in the Valorant leaderboard certified matches, and you know what? Climb the leaderboard. Great. Hey guys, this is the TEC Showdown Series powered by Crucial and GPU partner Zotac Gaming with media partner Gossip.gg. And this is me, Rahul from Gossip.gg, here with NIORY Esports' NE Hybrid. How are you doing, man? How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine, man. And so far, you've had a pretty good season, man. You're ranked 28 on the TEC Level Up leaderboard. How do you feel about that? That must feel good, right? Like, so many players
The
competing.
stats are like quite bad, but I need to be on the top, I guess. I need to get
I mean,
up
it's
there.
a climb to the top, man. Like, it's a climb to the top.
Yeah,
Start
I need
somewhere.
to get to the top.
Yeah, so what do you think is the biggest learning that you've had up until the season so far? Like the games you've played, the players you've matched up against, what area of your game do you think you can sort of improve to climb up that leaderboard?
I think confidence is one of the thing, and I think mental is other thing. Like confidence, if you have that confidence in you, if you are feeling it properly, and if you have that right mental, I think yes, I can climb the leaderboard easily.
Yeah, so like when you say confidence, when you say like a strong mental fortitude, what sort of things are you talking about? Like confidence going into the game, or like during clutch situations? What sort of things?
Yeah, like confidence, like overall, like it should be like you should be confident but not overconfident, I guess. And like you should play, you should get your kills, like be confident while you take fights, and yeah, that will win you games and keep your mental high.
Yeah, there's a thin line, right, between confidence and being sort of overzealous. कि मतलब
Yeah.
अभी you rush into a kill and you just end up getting killed, and so मतलब there's a thin line that you have to manage, and you think that's
Yeah.
super important for you right now to sort of
Yeah,
balance the two.
actually for our team it's like super important. Like people just run away, sometimes they just forget that it's a 5v4 situation, or we have a man advantage, so they just try peek, and situations happen like that, and end of the moment we lose the round. So I guess that's important. Like we need to understand
Yeah.
when we have to pick and when we have to play safe.
Yeah, man, super important. I understand. So like, and what do you think? Like, which team and which player has given you the most trouble? Like, दिमाग खराब कर रहा है. Like, what most significant challenge to you अभी तक? Like in any match.
I think that would be DXG Caramel, because his lurks that day were on point, and tomorrow we will be facing them again. So I guess it's Caramel whose lurks caused us like real problems, and we need to figure it out quite in a quiet way. So वो एक player था जिसने बहुत मतलब trouble cause किया, and I guess it's Yash as well from AST. Today he played really well. I guess his entries were on point. So I guess he's one of the players who has caused us problems.
What do you think these two guys do really well that you would want to sort of learn from them? Like, what do you think these guys do really well?
Yash is like playing duelist, so I guess he's one of the players who's like who knows when to peak, when to not. I guess so. He has that firepower in him. He has that aim as well. And Caramel is like total opposite. He likes to play on cheeky angles. He likes to lurk. He likes to just outstride the opponent and just try to flank us. So I guess they are total different players, but I think their
Yeah.
game is on point.
Yeah. Whose game do you like better? Like, whose game do you think is the more sort of to your taste?
I think Caramel is more experienced, so I would say Caramel is like better, and he has a lot of experience playing his role. So and Yash is quite good as well, but his role is he's a new player, he's young, he has more time. I think he'll grow as well. But Caramel, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see young players doing well, man. Like, even though
Yeah.
they're like your rivals, it's good to see them just like, yeah, that's a good job, man.
Yeah, we are friends anyway, so yeah, I'm happy for him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And so, to my final question, which map do you think you are the most comfortable on? Like, कौन सा map खेलने में मजा आता है एकदम?
आई थिंक 2-3 मैप्स है ऐसे. असेंट इज वन ऑफ आवर मैप्स जो हम लोग आज नहीं जीत पाए, एंड आई थिंक लोटस इज वन ऑफ आवर मैप्स वो, एंड आई गेस आइस बॉक्स भी हम लोग काफ़ी अच्छा खेल लेते हैं. तो देर इज नॉट स्पेसिफिक, बट आई वुड से असेंट एंड लोटस आर क्वाइट गुड. सनसेट वगैरह भी खेल लेते हैं, बट असेंट एंड लोटस आर क्वाइट गुड. अच्छा आता
So,
है
like,
मजा.
Ascent you would say is your strongest. मतलब वहाँ पे like you know everything, you know every corner, and like.
बोल सकते हो, बिकॉज असेंट पे ही हमारा सबसे ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस हमने किया है. एंड आई गेस असेंट उसके बाद बाकी भी मैप्स है. सनसेट भी हम लोग बहुत प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं फिलहाल. नेवन पे भी प्रैक्टिस चल रही है, तो आई गेस या.
Nice. And thank you so much, Hybrid, for joining us. I hope you have
Thank you
a
so much.
fantastic season going for, and I hope you crack the top 10 of the leaderboard soon. And I just want to see NIORY eSports doing really well and see Hybrid do really well. So,
Thank
wishing
you.
you,
Thank you for
all the luck, man.
thank you for having me, guys. Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks so much, man.
Bye bye.
All right.
Well, that was it. The way the entire thing is going forward. I mean, yes, the interview was a great session. Thanks to Rahul asking such good questions. And yeah, even the players are opening up, telling every single thing. It's like, going ahead and exposing what not is going on in your own team. And alongside Caramel, wow, that player has gotten a lot of impact. His lurk gameplays, yes, it has been an absolute nuisance. But it's not only me who has seen that. It's the entire team. It's the entire opponent team which they have witnessed. And today, let's see how the entire thing is going to roll. NIORY eSports versus DXG. The game is going to be super intense, super amazing. And the map veto, equally good. A map of Ascent will be the start. Second will be Lotus. I mean, good picks all across. Ascent, comparatively, it's a very paper-thin map where you can go ahead and bring in Sova, Recon alongside the Odin spam. We all have seen it yesterday work wonders for Jackie. So I'm hoping that today also it's going to be the same case. Moving forward, Lotus, 3-sided map. So it's a good mix in all of this map pool, right?
I mean, exactly. If you would like to talk about like Ascent and Lotus, Ascent, NIORY had a tough time yesterday, and they're about to prove it today, as Hybrid told Rahul in his interview, that how he had a tough time on particular map of Ascent. Asterisk was able to dominate them out. Along with that, Lotus, it's gonna be extremely amazing to see how these teams are gonna perform on this map of Lotus, because it's heavily attack sided, to be honest. It's not like Heaven. We usually see people sometimes dominating while defending as well, but Lotus, cases go a bit extreme, they go a bit high side. It's a pretty dicey situation over there. So you if you just get a win, you just continuously get those wins, and after that, if the other side started winning this, then things might go a different turn. But it's going to be map of Ascent, map number 1. Again, I'm expecting double initiative setup with KO and Sova from both of these teams. Heavily, it's going to be a mirror comp. That's what we usually expect. But I feel like NIORY, they always try to go for counters. So if they would like to try something out new, they can surely go for it. It's going to be Levi.
I can feel.
I would like to talk
the
about
mirror coming through.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I would like to talk about one more thing. Levi, he could be one of the game changers, because he is just too good with Omen. He used to play Viper on Icebox, as far as I remember. So, I mean, Caramel is, that death sign, that warning. But Levi is just out of the box question, out of the syllabus question. He can do something which no one can expect. So they better
Well,
be
that's
prepared.
true. That's true. That's true. Like you mentioned, playing Viper in the map of Icebox, it's a really good pick. And same goes with the pick of Omen as well in this particular map of Ascent. And we all know the mirror composition, it is coming through slowly. NV2K, what's he gonna pick? He definitely has to go for a duelist. And I believe that picking a Jet will be great. So moving forward, NV2K still trying to figure things out, but the defenders have already figured it out. They're like, all right, we know the code, we know the crack. Caramel, I know for a fact that he's going to be there towards side B itself, holding down to his gun, holding down to his aim, and he started locked and loaded. Alongside Som, we have seen him perform yesterday, and yet again, I'm hoping that they're going to be, creating some kind of a storyline today, hoping for something amazing coming out of the box for the corners of DXG. But retaliation needs to be pinpoint perfect because yesterday's day of Ascent has not been good for NIORY Esports. So I'm hoping that they're going to be geared up and just go ahead, play this game to the finest.
Yeah, definitely. And as far as I remember, Som and Panda, they weren't able to perform that much to our expectations on the previous battle in between NIORY and DXG. Now this time it's gonna be their turn to prove themselves that they are here to prove something, they are here to show something, and I can't wait. Like, what are they gonna be really implementing things up in this particular scenario? I feel like Caramel and Panda, they are playing together in a cyber cafe or something. Well, Levi, so dogs are gonna be chilling around at their homes. Let's see what they're going to be planning in Levi. The style he's trying to sit on the chair. I used to play it like that, Azora. I thought it might be a useful information that side.
It's cute how you think it's a useful information home. It's very cute. Yeah, but the setups, it all looks amazing. Disease, wait a second, what is that setup, man? Wow, the screen's so flat. I could eat some snacks out of the screen, man. I believe
no
he's
one
just
would do that. That disgusting, Azora. Come on.
It's not. Come on, it's not. We all know, us being gamers, we keep our gaming setup very clean. At least within like a week or two, we go for a deep clean of the entire PC. So guess what?
Like,
It's very clean. Okay. I don't know about you, home.
Yeah,
And we
that's
going ahead.
what I was worrying about. Like, who cleans a setup like after 2 weeks? Yeah, you're quite a good man, Azora. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want
I'm
to talk about
pretty,
it.
hygienic man is what I can say.
It's better.
every single
You
one of
can
them.
eat snacks on your monitor, but okay, never mind.
All at home. All right, I get it. It's like you just got a bone and you're just gonna keep munching on it, huh? But yeah,
Okay.
it's just conversation all across home. Let's get serious and let's just try and understand what's going on with the corners of DXG. They're pretty serious, they're pretty amped up. Stretches all across. Doxer just trying to feel it. And I believe yesterday's gameplay of Doxer being Sova has also showcased a lot of potential in the entire team. He gets some really crucial information, and alongside the capitalization as well has been absolutely astounding. So hoping that today things can go great for the corners of for the likes of DXG, and the gameplay will be, of course, great. Saw him yesterday, anyhow, he could not shine that much in the second game. First game, he was absolutely a demon. But it's always Caramel going ahead, getting a multiple looks, moving down the lane, moving down the mid, or towards A side itself, whether it be a distraction, whatever it is. He's always amped up and ready to take it for the team. So I'm hoping that the same kind of a gameplay is going to be seen today as well. Panda on the other corner, we have seen him yesterday. Amazing performance as ever. And moreover, even in the interview, the way he had answered every single question, so happy, so jovial, and it was all pinpoint accurate answers. Just imagine, you've been told that your previous day's game was not that great, and moving forward, what was your plan? He just told a couple of things saying that it's all right. our morale was down for the first day. We lost. Yes, we get it. But next day, let's dominate. So this is the kind of mental reset you need to even accomplish, which I believe is a bit hard for NIORY esports. It's a bit hard because yesterday itself, we saw it in the game of Icebox itself. They got 11 points. And the opponents, they were sitting on single digits. That's asterisks. And later on, the way the entire thing changed, the entire thing unfolded, my oh my, 14-12 was the last score line. After that, I'm not going to say anything. So, this is how the yesterday went. And nice pendant, by the way.
I mean, it was kind of, mic government. Okay, I got it from Anki bot, by the way. But again,
Nice.
definitely, it's going to be great day. As you talk about Toxa, he plays so really well. And along with that, I was quite surprised that Icebox was so much dramatic. Like, it went for single digit to double digit
Yeah.
in a way in this manner. And Astrik was able to, come up with that. And along with that, Yuri wasn't able to make a comeback in map of Ascent. They were so much, demotivated on after that particular map that
Yeah.
they weren't able to give their 100% best. But today is going to be the day where they can, patch themselves up, and they're going to be back with a huge banger. But if you talk about DXG, now they haven't been performing so well, in the beginning of the tournament. But after matches, they started performing way better. And they are now showing what are they really capable of. And along with that, confidence of Panda was really outstanding. And I got joyful by just looking at his face. We were discussing about how happy is he. He's just spreading smiles around over there. And this is the ideal confidence that we want. Now it's going to be time for Ascent, Disease, NV2K, Hybrid. Everyone is going to be ready to stand up and show their best. What are your expectations? Any score predictions on this particular map of Ascent?
7-5 will be very decent. But
First
DXG,
half.
with the likes of how they play, yeah, the first half 7-5, it's pretty decent. It can go either ways. But I'm hoping that things can fall towards 6-6 as well. I want to see an equal fight coming in from both the corners. For now, A-Star just going ahead, getting the bit information whether some defenders are being that sneaky or not. For now, information has been revealed. Caramel just waiting it out there. One frag would have been very potentially there, and it's going to be the case. Batman, he did have a trade potential right off the bat. He could have done it much more sooner, is what my entire ideology is. Moving forward, the entire choo-choo train heading towards Site A. DXG calling it all an early rotate.
Definitely, that's gonna be way better. KJ is trying to make a presence feel. Caramel doing his absolute good job, but there's gonna be a rotation from the defenders. DXG, trying to occupy as much space as they can. But still, A-Star was able to make end-to-end. Initiated did his job. Levi finds one. Yuri just standing with two men. And it's going to be Batman who's
trade.
going to be annihilated next. He was just looking forward to shut down that Omen. The knife
30 seconds
is just not going to reveal his position. The spikes under control of the defenders. So he's been
Ooh,
really-
nice shot.
Nah, don't give those individual frags. Those don't give. But Levi was able to just peek right point of time, and it's going to be DXG who's going to be winning their first round.
Well, the pistols are in here, getting the bonus as well. I believe the team is going to be going ahead, utilizing it to the max. I can hear a Guardian. Yes, it is. So this is where the entire thing unfolded towards Catwalk. Batman getting that instant trade potential, but later on, the entire team fumbled upon reaching in towards the site itself altogether. And Disease, no matter how much he tries, no matter how much he spread his wings, he's going to be chopped off immediately. Moving forward, round 2, Guardians in hand, alongside, look at Som, he could have gone big, but NV2K, what a shot! Crisp, as ever. Mid under siege, but the information has been revealed. Caramel, instant retaliation, just because he's the KJ and has a lot of information to deal around with.
Meanwhile, Hybrid and Batman, they took a lot of damage. Now they're trying to rotate towards tree area. So already they had that information that there is going to be no one who's going to be like holding onto the links section. It's going to be Catwalk. Oh, Panda is trying to push all the way in. That's going to be Batman, who's just surviving on bits of HP. The spike is going to be under control. They're going to be holding this angle, smoking off the area. But Disease is going to be pushing forward with A star. Don't have that info. There is going to be two men representing this particular section. It's going to be Panda who's going to be assassinating things. But if you talk about from the point of view of NIORY eSports, it wasn't a good round. At least they were only able to convert one frag, which means they're gonna receive 200 credits for that. But if
Two
they would have been like able to stick with the spike plant, they might have been able to purchase those full shields. Well, let's see how they're gonna carry forward with this particular buy.
I mean, true, they did manage to put down two weapons, but ultimately they couldn't carry it for the next following round. And like you mentioned, those half shields, it's gonna be pinching them, hoping to do something different here. NV2K instant dash towards market, getting the control towards whatever the rotation is gonna be. Look at Caramel! Quick on fate, understood that this is gonna be the situation. Let's just go ahead, tackle it in such a way. Good frag, and for now, train which wanted to head towards the station of B, it has all come to a full stop. Even though the weaponry is looking good for the corners of NE, it doesn't feel like they're committing it fully. They're still taking it slow. If NV2K had got one frag and that was Caramel, the entire site would have been open for them to go ahead and grab Caramel. Big for two. An instant shutdown, but he has done the damage. He has given the man count advantage to the team, and DXG would really want to capitalize moving forward.
Did a fabulous job. Just about two of those players from NIORY eSports, and they're going to be standing on 3 men. So it's going to be Outlaw with Zone. All of those players are going to be on towards site. They don't have that intel right now. But Doxa with a good shot. That indeed, Disease was just standing on bits of HP, and he just got annihilated. Batman is going to shut down Panda. Okay, Batman doesn't look like a very good position, but still he was able to convert 3. Nisa with a 1. I almost thought that DXG is going to win this one, but wow, Panda and A-Star, I mean, they carry forward things up. It was good.
Oh, so early, and Batman has gotten his null command. This can be big. He can go ahead, move in as a bait, and from then moving forward, the team can capitalize, get those frags immediately. But the previous round, even though the man count advantage was there for the likes of DXG, but they couldn't do anything because the post-plant positioning was absolutely amazing for NIORY eSports. 4th round, started taking instantly down. Position will be revealed that multiple players are heading towards, and this was not the certainty of that recon dart. Still, it landed towards a window, no information given. So how many people are there towards the site? That information is going to be unknown. Doxer, hitting it out there, out droning from both the corners. Still getting the information. Oh, that was a really good damage there. A-Star, unfortunately, he's going to bite the dust. Caramel, good for only 1, but he has done a lot of damage on to NV2K. Doxer going big. 2 big kills. And NIORY eSports, a backstabbing initiated as well. So, he's heading forward. Still trying to get the grasp of the situation. Is going to take down Disease as well. Well, the last man standing with only 4 HP will be taken down with the shock dart itself. Doxer so quick on feet, ready, amped up. And DXG getting the 3rd on board. The previous round, there were mistakes being committed, but after that, it was sheer execution.
I mean, of course, NIORY just won the previous round up, before this one. And they were able to, somehow build some buy, but they weren't able to continue to do so because they just lost the previous one. So they're gonna only receive 1900 threads. They have to continue with those sheriffs and stingers, any 2K. Now let's see how that stinger could be valuable enough. I already know how powerful, how beastly that weapon is, but it's gonna be 2K is gonna be pushing all the way in towards the market. But tries to push in 1 pick. It switches to classic. What has just happened? NIORY eSports in a bit of second, they've been shattered, but they are now continuously countering things up. And shuts down. A-Star is surviving with 50.
One enemy remaining.
Oh! He finds 1. Is he gonna go over huge? Is he gonna go explosive? Oh no! Levi was able to just sense that presence of this guy. He's able to hunt him down. Until he was in a quite huge disadvantage with HP, with Sheriff, whatever you say. It's 4-1 for now.
Well, a lot of damage in the previous round. Many weapons were dropped. DXG yet again, they have to reinvest in this particular round now. NIORY Esports, they were lucky that they went in for a post-plan scenario. Disease, he tried his level best. Those Sheriff shots were a banger of his shots. And with that, they'll have a good amount of money to go ahead, buy those crucial weapons. Vandals and full shields will be on board. NIORY Esports, they still have a time to come back. They can change the score other way around. But look at the big investment coming through. The operator, Caramel, just going ahead, is creating some kind of a nuisance here so that the opponent can peek. Instant retaliation, information retrieved. Disease is still holding down to the wire. This can be big, this can be crucial. Operator in hand and nothing in return. Disease getting 2 big frags for the team.
And a good start for DXG. This particular round, they just launched the operator, their duelist, and I mean, it's going to be Dogs who's going to be presenting the city area. He's going to be annihilated as well. Levi was just playing backside, but he wasn't able to conceal his position, and it was almost a flawless run, but of course they just lost their one of the players, NIORY. After a good echo, they won the next round, and now they are looking in a good shape. But as DXG, you never should underestimate them. They have been playing super from the very start, and they might be able to pull this one off as well, but oh no, they are facing an economical crunch over there, which means 3 Sheriffs, 1 Vandal, and a Guardian. Let's see how are they gonna figure things out, and most probably NIORY might have an edge in this particular round.
Oh yeah, true. But I believe DXG is just gonna go ahead, play very secretly. Look at Caramel's position. Guardian in hand, and slowly he's just waiting for the push towards mid. And there you go, they're coming, they're biting this as well. 2K is already there, so close. 1 by 1, they peek, and Doxer finally shutting down another player, Caramel. This is big. NIORY Esports, they're biting the dust. Look at them, go ahead, convert a thrifty round for themselves. I believe I'm not going ahead of my time. A-Star, the last man standing, can do big kills here, big damage coming through. Panda is the healthy one out there. And unfortunately, he's gone. Knockdown is available, but I don't think so. That's going to be a hefty investment coming in from DXG. A-Star just going ahead, nulling and voiding every single player whoever sees him. And that's one mistake which you should not do. Just wait for the door to close. Peek the door till it closes. Because you never know, that angle will always give you the advantage. And look at NIORY Esports. They have crumbled after having such a great round. DXG, confidence is like soaring so high. And they have the money to go ahead and show for it as well. 650 is one of the credits which I can see from the likes of Panda, that he has invested in a half shield.
Yeah, I see NIORY Esports struggling quite a bit. And again, this is the round. They have to play their best. They invested at the Fury in the previous one, but they weren't able to convert one. NIORY, meanwhile, they just saved their 2 of those, ultimates, and of course, they were able to win in a semi-bye round. Oh my god. Wouldn't be expecting 2 players to be at such angle. Is he's gonna check those right sectors. He's still expecting to be on that main. He isn't expecting that 2 players are gonna be over here. And it's Caramel who just revealed his position. But that's still gonna be sticking on that particular angle. It's gonna be a push towards A side. 2 of them are present near 3. It's gonna be so well. He's gonna be just hiding himself of Dogs. Finally goes with the white swing. Realizes it will be tough. Forced to that particular thing. Flying still
For the flash!
This is so good!
Last player standing.
That's not that he literally did a mistake. No blind mention. Levi pushes in. Hybrid goes down. 6-2 for DXG. They haven't even utilized a single ultimate yet. It's locked down with is going to be present on their side. It's going to be Hunter Fury. Doxa is still finding a way to utilize things up. And Levi is even close to get his ultimate.
But yeah, 2 points away. Doxa, he's very far as I can say. 6 points is what he needs to get that ultimate. But 3 people have those ultimates. Lockdown, Late Storm, alongside Null Command. So it's already going to be a really good banger of a start. Som knows that the opponents don't have such good weaponry. And all the utilities, whichever is falling on the feet, it's all gone. Oof, Som, the impactful player. Ramil on the other corner, waiting with his turret as well, getting a lot of information. And look at those shots coming through. Ramil, even though he's low on HP, I believe he's still gonna push through.
Going to be backing off from that particular section. But would like to convert this one as well. Henry 2K goes down. Don't finds him.
Take him back.
Oh, the guy in the corner. Didn't check that particular could be stopped. But yeah, it's gonna be Paranoia. Yeah, just look at Nova. Doxa is gonna be just rotating off again. Batman finds Levi. Batman just surviving on bits of HP. Here goes the flash. But I feel like it's been a tough day for Batman. Whenever he flashes, he just goes down. I remember the previous round.
He's not timing it right. It's all about the timing, home. Whenever you're gonna be KO, your timing should be impeccable. That's one thing which DXG is already mastered in. Timing on point, even the entire site being under lockdown. Look at the way Caramel is just going ahead, placing every single utility out there. He knows it can be an A stack. But here's the thing, the entire team, they're heading towards B. He needs to instantly rotate because if the push is coming through, Levi blind as a bat, and he's going to retreat from that corner. The likes of it, the push is coming through. He knows where the opponents are. Batman pushing through, the flash on point, and this time, finally, he converts it. But NIORY Esports, they're already on to a man count deficit. So how are they going to tackle the situation? They need to go ahead, go big, get those multiple frags. And still nothing went through. Batman, the last man standing, Caramel, he went ahead, invested onto his lockdown, but it has been destroyed. He should have swung by at that corner itself. But it's the HP, which I believe it's way too much onto the hands of Caramel. And still waiting for the cue for the spike to be planted.
Look at that, no utility left as such. Okay, finally, he got his knife.
no information.
He won't find any info.
30
Because
seconds
it's
left.
KJ being the smarter one. Caramel
Planted.
is gonna be pushed all the way in. Batman
no.
is just holding the knuckle behind his boxes. And oh, dude, he was expecting KJ to come through that catwalk, but dude, it's another round for DXG. 8-2. They have been completely dominating this half. I feel like NIORY is having a tough time on map of Ascent. If this continues, then we know they might have a, morale debuff stuff, and they might face some casualties in other maps.
Well, yeah, that's one thing, and that's where the timeout comes in effect. Hoping that things can go good for NIORY Esports. Because all this time, they try their level best, but nothing is happening. 8-2 being the scoreline in the map of Ascent is bad. 7-5 would have been absolutely perfect. But being in the defenders half, DXG just capitalizing to the best, not allowing the opponents to move forward, go ahead, create a post-plant scenario. I guess it was only first few rounds where they went in crazy, moved in towards the side, made a post-plant scenario. But after that, I haven't seen them go ahead, even create that kind of a space for themselves. So the map control, it's not there for the likes of NIORY Esports. That's the reason you can see Batman go ahead, have that pep talk, what mistakes we're committing and how we can fix it. The communication needs to be there. But look at the other corner. So confident. DXG, smiling faces all across the cam. Doxer, early information, wants to know what's the push, what's the plan after the mental reset.
Yeah, might take a different turn after first half. What I'm expecting. It's gonna be K ultimate.
Oh,
Deploy
so.
up onto it this side.
No, this is not good.
Carmelo, already, they did their job, but they're rotating towards side B.
Standing ahead.
Oh no!
Reveal, and it's gonna be Odin. I was expecting when Odin is gonna pop in, and finally it's here. Look how is he literally using his Odin. Meanwhile, Caramel,
Ouch.
he founds too.
Last
Always gonna
player
be peeking
standing.
in, but oh, he wasn't able to connect it. It's a flawless round. 9-2 already is the score. Is it gonna be 9-3? I
Last
don't
round
know,
in
but
the half.
NIORY esports, they are in a big trouble, dude. If they don't do something right now, it's gonna be all over.
Well, soon DXG is gonna hit the double digit in the first half itself, which is a bad sign. Bad sign for the likes of NIORY esports. Hoping that things can fall good for them. But I believe the A stack, A push can work for NIORY esports. And that's what they're putting all the gamble upon. The information revealed. Lot many opponents have been suppressed here. Panda under siege, getting a lot of damage dealt on. And he's unfortunately going to be taken off as well. Envy did push it towards the side, but he forgot. And Levi is waiting for him. 3 kills, 3 big ones right off the bat. And look at the map control, the side control, it's all gone. Doctor, good presence of mind, good instant rotation coming in like DXG, but it's not going to work out. Batman revealing his position day in, day out. He does know that the opponent is there in the corner, gets the frag, third on board. It's a 1v1, the post-blast scenario, but Caramel, he clutches out for the team, 10th on board. First half for the likes of DXG has been absolutely amazing. Being in the defender's half, they have asserted dominance.
Batman, come on. The city needs you. Come save it, but it's always Batman who lives alone and he isn't able to clutch from this particular situation. He's got no idea from where Caramel is going to push all the way in, and he is just showing his sneaky gameplays. His outstanding thinking. It's 10-2 in the first half. That's going to be such, but NIORY, how they will be able to capitalize this particular pressure thing. They are in a grim situation for now, and if any chance they want to make a comeback, they need to win this back-to-back 2 rounds, and not even this 2 rounds. Rounds after rounds after rounds, and it's like a train. They need to just play in a line.
Here.
Well, according to you all out there who is watching the stream, who's the player to watch an Ascent, and every single one of them has picked Caramel. Every single one of them. It's like 50% people are here to watch Caramel. So that's one amazing thing. But A-Star, in the midst of all of this, he's snatching the attention. He's snatching the spotlight. Trying to prove a point, getting 3 on board. NV2K did manage to shut down 1 player. DXG, it doesn't matter to them. Even though the pistol round is going, it's alright. Have multiple rounds to go ahead and change things around. One by one, they're peeking. This is a wrong sign. But alright, they did manage to shut down Doxer instantly. 10-3 on board. The pistol round, which was very vital, has been won by NIORY esports. So the bonus, that's gonna be for the likes of NE.
I don't know, but I'm getting that feeling that NIORY might be able to, really close this gap. It's just my inner instincts. I don't know, Zora, what's gonna happen next, but
Is that the home instincts?
Yeah, home instincts. Homie instincts, you can call it.
No, I wouldn't want to call that.
But it's gonna be KJ. It's gonna be, just holding that B side, that he is gonna make sure that Caramel again don't pushes from the mid or something. But he just makes sure that he's gonna be holding that particular B mains area. Meanwhile, oh my god, just look at those players. 3 of them are just adding into the garden. Are they having a vacation or something? No, finally they're going for rotation. And what kind of hold is this? I don't know, but They are literally, it seems like they are allowing their opponents to enter the side, and then
They're gonna
after
play it on
that,
retake.
they're gonna go for retake. Don't you think so?
Yeah, they're gonna play for retake. That's the entire idea. They don't want to lose early casualties. They're playing for first contact. At the moment they have a contact, they're gonna pop off the heads. For now, the site is under siege. A post-plant scenario coming through. So this is good. This is good for the likes of DXG. They can go ahead, invest on the next following round as credits are overflowing in their pocket. Hybrid on the other corner, waiting for the door to pop off, and the information A-Star, I believe it's gonna be a bad one. NV2K getting the third on board, instant retaliation. Batman also chimes in. Levi couldn't do much being in hell. I believe he wanted to unleash hell with the shadow shots, but unfortunately couldn't do much. 4 players still alive. So NIORY Esports, they don't have to reinvest on those weapons except for one. So not bad of a round for NIORY Esports, but DXG, they have the money. They can go ahead, buy those weapons, those beautiful Vandals and Phantoms or whatnot. Half shields all across. Look at the sandwich situation Doxer and Som are creating. They're the only one going all healthy. They want 150 HP onto themselves.
Definitely. But it's gonna be NIORY Esports. It's gonna be just standing on a disadvantage at this particular side. What kind of, smoke utilization is this? He's pushing all the way in, but he wasn't able to even convert
So ambitious.
single one, and even they lost 2Ks.
Oh no, this is
all
bad.
Nah. Really
This
nasty.
is bad.
This is too bad. It's over in a blink of an eye. 11-4 is the score.
Ambitious. I would really want to just have a recap of the previous round. NV2K, what was he thinking? He did not have his Blade Storm at all. Just
Welcome
went
to the
in
domain of
blatant
smoke.
peace. Yeah, I mean, I do get it. He did have a couple of cloud bursts just waiting for himself, and he wanted to set a play of his life. But that's not how you do it. You first get the information whether your opponents are dead towards A bait or not, and that's how you execute it. But all right, previous round done and dusted. DXG getting the 11th on board. And look at the way the entire placements are gonna come through. Levi going ahead, instant denial onto those utilities. By one, single one of them heading towards the site. It's all open, and it'll be a post-plant scenario coming in real soon. 5v5, it's still on!
22 give it the Blaze Storm, finds one with Som and Dogja. Oh, Som! He goes huge, he goes nasty, he finds two. It's gonna be Caramel who's gonna be just looking forward to the main. And his position
A-Star?
isn't being revealed. Panda, he shuts down A-Star, and Hybrid with that says he's gonna be also taken down, but okay, I bite my words back. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a comeback anymore.
After 12,
12
you realize that? Home?
I mean, of
After
course, they don't
12?
have my dude. How are they gonna continue things up? They even utilize their one of the ultimates in the previous one, Blade Storm. So they won't be able to even use Blade Storm ultimate in this particular round. That's a tough situation,
Very true. That's what happens when you go up against DXG unprepared. It's always going to be a tough situation. And NIORY Esports, they've done better than yesterday. But again, those mistakes are coming through of being over-ambitious, over-extending, getting that early information, and because of that, just facing casualty. I mean, that's wrong. Why would you do that? Well, for now, silence before the storm. Just waiting for the first point of contact. And NV2K really would love to capitalize it. Having the Guardian, long-range battles can be a forte for him. Caramel, instant retaliation, and Panda. The mid is all open. The KJ, she cannot do anything as she's dead. One by one, the floodgates have opened. NIORY Esports, last man standing. Batman! It's like a deja vu for him, but the deja vu will not bring any kill on board and no clutch whatsoever. 13-4 is the score line for the map of Ascent. DXG. Well, what can I say? It's again every day. It's like a regular day in the office. Regular
I mean,
day.
DXG played so well. They literally wreaked havoc on this map of Ascent, and NIORY was on the receiving side. And of course,
True.
they did give their best, but they weren't able to perform it. So the things they literally planned up, but it didn't work. And of course, there were some mistakes they did in the mid games
Yep.
as well. They didn't utilize their ultimates properly. Even when they were on disadvantage, they went for ultimates usage, and even they lost some of those eco rounds where team DXG was able to out maneuver their opponents. So this made team DXG even special. They coordinate in a way manner stuff, and V2K was going all the way in, going for those individual fights. The trades weren't coming in on the right points of time. Even you talk about A, when you talk about B, this is not NIORY, which I know they used to coordinate so well. They used to go for those trades, but today it's been a tough time. A-star Batman, no one was able to outcome from that under pressure, and were able to show their different games which they usually show it.
Well, true. I mean, every single time it happens, right? Whenever you're in under pressure situation and it's against DXG, it's against Caramel. Well, I would really want to understand what was going wrong, because every single time, like you mentioned, they were going ahead for the execution, the utilities, and the ultimates. They were not available readily, because the kills, which was
Yeah.
one of the major factors, the point of contacts, that was never given in the corners of NE. They tried the level best, they could not get the initial point of contact, and that's where the downfall actually started beginning. So understanding the entire textbook setup of what was going on towards the site was one thing, and for that you have a Sova as well. You can go ahead, break those nano swarms, you can go ahead, break the alarm bot. All you have to do is know those perfect angles, and that was one of the tries which I could see, but it did not happen. It was not being like so accurate or pinpoint for them to go ahead and capitalize. So multiple mistakes all across, and being stuck at 4, I mean, it definitely has to hurt. From here on, the mental reset, it needs to be picture perfect. Else, DXG is going to run for the money. They're going to run for the money and leave NIORY eSports towards 3rd position itself. So I'm worried about NIORY eSports.
And of course, it's going to be a do or die situation for them. Okay, let's talk about scores. Caramel was able to show that charisma, I would say. 19 frags he was able to secure, and with those 9 deaths,
7
was
first kills.
performing so good. And of course, 7 first
Okay.
bloods is just, big thing. Oh man, he got 17 as well, Levi. I told you, Levi is going to be one of the most mysterious guy, but Dogzer, he was the real guy who was out of syllabus. Just look at those assist numbers. Look at those deaths, just 8, and he was able to even secure 19 of those frags. Along with that, if you look forward towards the opposite side, it was only Batman who was surviving till the end. Others had a tough time, providing support
did.
to him. And Hybrid, I never expected. I mean, oh,
It did
dude.
not work at all. It did not. I could not see Hybrid do anything other than put down smokes to the team, set them up. That's pretty much it. That's what it did. And I hope he's gonna have a good mental reset for the next game, because it's gonna be very vital, it's gonna be very important. But talking about Caramel, 7 consecutive rounds is where he has given the first advantage to the team. Advantage, man count advantage, and that's big. That's big. Because Valorant is a very utility based game, and you have to go ahead, create those opportunities for the team. That's where Caramel chimes in, the MVP of the map, having an ACS of 308 and damage of 3711 in such a short-lived game. Kudos to this man.
Well played, dude. I mean, of course, let's just call him, charismatic Caramel. That is going to be a nice, suitable title for him. He is
I like it.
always in form. I barely see him, literally, being that under god or something. He always proves that he's the big dog over here. But it's going to be top 4 players who just, showing what they really, did in playoffs. it's going to be Caramel with, total 4 MVPs, 156 frags. Because I'm Batman, he was able to secure 86 frags. Even though he is not currently, qualified over here, but still he was able to manage. He was able to manage it to do it so. Meanwhile, Levi, he scored 138 kills and NV2K with 119. Batman did a fantabulous job if you count he plays the number of matches, and along with that, he was able to represent in this top player list where Levi, NV2K, Caramel, these guys are already representing their teams in this lower bracket finals as well. So it's a huge stuff, Batman.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, having 3 MVPs is what has put him out of the crowd. But I believe soon it's gonna be vanishing because he's not there into the playoffs. So yeah, it hurts. It stings. But Caramel, look at him, sitting so pretty with 4 MVPs onto his name and kills. It looks amazing. 156. Because this man is an absolute behemoth. He goes forward every single time, get those frags, first point of contact, done right with a turret, gives the false hope that you can go ahead, break it, you break the utility, it's alright, but the trade which he brings right off the bat, it's amazing. So yeah, big potential onto this player, and we all know he's the OG goated player is what I can say. So moving forward, well, in the map of Lotus, I'm expecting some kind of a gameplay coming forward from NIORY Esports, because the first one, Ascent, it's never working out for them. It is not. No matter what they do, no matter what they are planning, it always goes south.
I mean, it's always better to, start with defending on map of Ascent. That is gonna give you some good boost to your, I mean, if things go according to the plan, but it's gonna be next map of Lotus, which I am excited for. So let's move towards the agent selection, how everything goes on, and what do you expect? Like, is it gonna be a double initiator setup or double sentinels are gonna be popping in? What are your guesses on it?
Well, I'm expecting some different kind of an unorthodox pick coming in from both the corners. I believe the meta is going to be amazing, but before all of that, we're going to take a small little break so that you guys can refill all the refreshments and come back stronger. So see you on the other side.
Your system. Alright, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, But it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
They want this! Focus! Show! Oh my God! One of the last matches. How excited are you to see this match live right now?
enemy remaining.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The first game is done and dusted. I mean, map number 1. The way Ascent was played and the scoreline you guys have seen, there was no comeback at all from the corners of NIORY Esports. That's why it's going to be me, Auzura Aiden, alongside Home. Home, what else do you want to add?
I mean, I had many things to add up right now, but you know, I'm more excited for map of Lotus. So yeah,
Okay.
Caramel, of course, he was an absolute beast in the previous map of Ascent, but it's gonna be a do or die situation for NIORY, isn't it? If they won't do something
is.
right now, it's gonna be all over because it's lower bracket already and they need to qualify for finals. They need to back this map as well as other map So, they can make their spot against Asterisk and they can go for their, revenge, which they, lost previous year, of course. So, they'll be revenging their previous loss. So, let's see how everything goes on. But meanwhile, agent selection, I'm expecting, two of those initiators, Fade and Breach.
Oh, no.
Is that what I'm expecting? A raise might pop in. And okay, it's a complete different setup. We aren't gonna witness Mirror this time.
Oh, nice duelists. Oh, Caramel. Man, he's gonna be abusing the ISO. I mean, recent buffs has been absolutely amazing for all the ISO mains out there. And NIORY
buffs.
Esports, they're in for a treat. Even though they have
of course.
chosen a dual sentinel, I do get it. I do understand where their hearts are at. But I don't think so they can go ahead and tackle down the duelist situation here. So I do want to understand how will NIORY Esports go ahead and retaliate against the brute force approach of DXG.
I mean, I would like to talk about this, guys. Of course, I feel a little bit bad for Iso because he was one of the agents who just got a buff in one of those patches and he was just got debuffed on the another one. Or he was one of the iconic beasts. You need to have that correct shot to actually break that shield. But now it's pretty under control. But still, player with good aims can totally annihilate you. So I'm quite afraid with that particular stuff. So let's see how everything goes on. I never expected that ISO out of nowhere is gonna pop in this particular map of Lotus. And let's see how are they gonna work with it. So yeah, DXG, a little bit different mindset, and of course it's heavily attack oriented map. So that is the reason they are probably pushing with those two duelists.
Well, true, the mental reset, and it's a DXG pick. So I'm hoping that things can pan out great for them. For now, the mid under control, completely broken down. The post-plant scenario comes in as well. Oh boy! Look at the way the utilities are coming through, but still Caramel going ahead, capitalizing a star. Sadly, he has to depart. Even with 20 HP, this man can cause a lot of damage, and the second one pulls through as well. The last man standing, Hybrid. I don't think so. He's going to be investing more into the fight as he has only 45 HP to work around things with. And Levi, 3 kills to end it all. The first pistol round alongside a plant. So good bonus all across. DXG onto a great start.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, DXG on a great start, but it's a pretty, I would say good round for NIORY as well because they were able to at least convert some frags into their favor. They're gonna get some crits, of course, 2020. And Hybrid was able to secure 2 frags, which was his double of total score in the previous map. DXG might have higher chances over here, but oh, look at that. 3 players are going to be pushing in from the mains. It's going to be already being thrown away. Sun comes in, but Levi, Som, Levi. That's what I can see on the leaderboard, frag list. Just capitalizing the whole sector. I mean, I think she will take this one with a huge lead. I mean, of course, this round I'm talking about, not match.
Wow. Flawless coming through as well. Well, I'll ask you a question. Can NIORY Esports make a comeback? Your options are as follows. Yes, they'll force a decider. And the second option is, no, DXG will sweep. So what would you pick?
I mean, I had a malfunction today, so my circuits are not probably working. I don't know. I can't process this question which you are trying to ask. So.
Wait, I'm just asking a simple question. Will NIORY Esports make a comeback? That's all. It's as simple as that.
I won't speak a single word on this particular Akash because, I had a tough time. I literally predicted something in the previous game. My instincts aren't just going fine. If I say yes, it might be a no. If I say no, it might be yes.
What?
So, yeah.
What's up with you? But alright, I'll just tell you what's up with the entire audience.
I don't want to curse
The audience has chosen Yes, they will force a decider. That's like 69% of the people saying this. 69! And 31% people are
Spike
like, no,
down,
DXG
attacker
will sweep.
spawn.
But the way things have been swept off the floor, NIORY Esports, yet again, man count disadvantage. And I believe that as long as the controller is alive, things are possible. That's gonna be disease. Look at him spreading his wings, trying to get that perfect angle. And for now, Som just going ahead, creating a post-plant scenario. Levi has the information that nobody is pushing towards Haven, but he's keeping his eye upon it. He knows such kind of sneaky plays can be played as disease is still alive.
So let's see how everything goes on. It's gonna be 2v2 retake situation for now. Levi is gonna be holding just onto the backside near Haven. And meanwhile, the other holding to his tree. Batman and this is expecting both to be onto his tree, and Levi just in the pinch of second reveals his position, goes for the teleportation. Batman won't be able to do much, so he will try to retreat, and Levi is gonna annihilate him as well. That was the biggest mistake to expect that no one is gonna be onto his drop area. And DXG just in a 3 seconds, they won back-to-back 3, and NIORY Esports, who's gonna be facing an economical crunch, and they are in a huge trouble for now. You know, this is the biggest mistake. You can't let your opponent win any round on map of Lotus. The more closer you are, the better chances you're gonna get to grab that victory.
Yeah. Orbs being collected. So trying to create chaos here, but Doxer sadly has to depart. Levi, good retaliation. One by one, whoever is pushing forward, they're all crumbling down. So getting the space will be Vital and Karamel. Look at him, go big! But unfortunately, he's going to be shut down instantly. Post-plant scenario coming through. Shots are connecting. Disease and an instant run away from Som. Wise decision. And all he needs is one kill to activate the showstopper. But I don't think so he will need it.
NIORY just surviving their last guy, and it's gonna be NV2K. Let's do some miracles. No, he won't. It's gonna be Panda who's gonna be showing some kung fu action over here. Fourth round for DXG. They are just in a huge advantage. You know, Panda needs just one orb, and he is gonna get his Rolling Thunder over there. Oh, just look at how beautifully they played over there. Of course, NIORY didn't had much buy. They still went for a little bit of investment, and it's gonna be full buy for now because they are losing rounds after rounds after rounds. So they are gonna at least acquire those 2,900 credits, and they were able also to get those 2 frags, so 400 credits into someone's account. A push towards A, it seems, but they are still waiting. Breach and NV2K is trying to push all the way in. Just smoke is that barrier, which is really stopping DXG to get away from that position because they don't have that much intel. Let's see what happens next.
Hybrid playing a bit more aggressive this time around. Want to get the map control. A site is completely blocked off from the looks of DXG. They're taking their endeavors towards Site C yet again. And that's where the KJ has put all the setup. Hoping that they can go ahead, at least get those all points. And the ultimate showstopper is active, is alive. Caramel on the other corner, trying to go ahead. The execution, the room, the space, all being retrieved at this point of time. And look at the enemy team scatter. Skedaddling from that situation. So, for now, way too aggressive. All he needs to do is keep his aim right. He knows that the players are pushing forward, but Batman all prepared, amped up. And the combination equally deadly. DSG not having the room to even go ahead, set up for a post-plant scenario as a 5-man squad will blow them down instantly, and the post-plant is all done for. Defuse being stuck by, and NIORY Esports, the loss of one player, they're gonna get this round.
won this round with a good lead indeed. They will be able to buy their teammate on weaponry as well. NIORY Esports, this could be the opening they have been looking forward to. But they weren't able to prove it so today. Because whenever they win this round, I mean, they had lost the other one. So it's time to continue this momentum instead of just winning one and after that losing. So
Placing swarm grenade.
let's see what they're going to be really planning. But it feels like DXG is still having a good economical advantage for now. Because they win rounds after rounds after rounds and with a good lead. So they will be able to prove it so. It's going to be a push towards B, which has already been placed up on towards the doors. That has been annihilated, and they're going to be going for another rotation. ISO, just look at his positioning. I don't think so that Deadlock and Raze have any idea about it that ISO is already holding such deep down into the side. The whole team is going to be rotating in, and it's going to be push.
No distraction.
Here comes the vulnerability card. Utilizes ultimate. Goes into
it's
quick.
Oh boy, that was absolutely beautiful, and look at the showstopper go to waste. Oh man, it was activated. Instant shutdown, instant denial. Man count advantage, which NE was holding so dear, it's gone. Hybrid still holding the side down to the wire, and there's a flank coming too as well.
It is
Being guarded.
30 seconds left.
Is it gonna be Batman just holding it right behind him, back to back? What is going on? The wall has not been broken. That's the only thing holding him away from his demise. And it opens. Instant awareness comes through, but wait! Wait a second! What was that?
10 seconds left.
Snappy aim, but at the end couldn't do much.
This is so scary when you hold on to the link area. And now the situation which was 4v3 converted to 2v2. DXG, Omen is just surviving on bits of HP, which means Levi. We've seen Levi doing some iconic clutches.
Is it
It's gonna be DZs.
He's using from the shadows? Yes, he is.
Yeah, definitely.
Chaos?
But Levi,
Doxter, you have to peek. You have to peek, Doxter. Half
It
lift.
should have continued. It's Levi.
Enemy
Falls down to
remaining.
him, but oh, free fire. He somehow shuts down that.
Levi!
He clutches it.
Get your place.
What did I just see? The clutch of the millennia. Levi,
Remaining.
as smart as ever, took down the Z's instantly, and he just couldn't wait. He knew that the half defuse has already been done. It's been initiated. And it all came down to the wire. Levi, he delivers. He brings out one for the team. NIORY Esports, yet again, in shambles. Not knowing what needs to be done. Full shield and a sheriff. Things are already faltering for the corner. Corners being checked. Levi not leaving any stone unturned. Ooh. Nasty. Raman is nasty.
Oh, it's a pretty for now.
Rain games.
Exactly. Not leaving any corner to hide behind. Levi finds a star, and it's going to be a 2v4 retake situation where Disease hunts down one. Terrible position
remaining.
hasn't been revealed yet, but it's going to be Panda who's going to be annihilating Batman. Just surviving on bits of HP. Disease won't be able to do much. But it's a good eco round, to be honest. They're going to like acquire, of course, 3 frags with that set. DXG standing on pinnacle of strength, to be honest. Meanwhile, NIORY having a tough time on this map of Lotus. And I feel like they at least need to win 4 to fight. Well, they are going to be on towards the attack side. And of course, it's DXG pick. So they're going to be standing strong. NIORY already lost into their own pick.
Satchel out.
So I don't know what they will be able to do so in Lotus. Doesn't seem like they're performing well for now.
Oh.
Nice utility combo.
Caramel destabilized 3 of his fellow teammates. Well, mistakes happen. Fumbles happen. But in the midst of all of that fumble, in the midst of all of the chaos, is the opponent. NV2K has already been taken off the board. So the duelist, which NE so dearly needed for this round, is already gone. The execution comes through, rolling thunder, and is all under the control of DXG. Good usage of the ultimates, and moving forward, winning the duels as well is important. Look at Caramel, last kill was the third one for him. Disease on the other corner, retaliation on point, but I don't think so he can last for long against two players holding down to the wire so well. Levi spots him. Oh, wanted to shut him down, but look at Disease! Gets the 4K, but no clutches for him. No clips. But just the 4K. DXG getting the 7th on board.
Leave it to me, I'll rough them up.
Panda! Man, this guy. First, he creates a room with Side C, the Rolling Thunder, and then later on, Impact is what he can bring onto the table.
This is what I'm talking about. They use their ultimates so well that it's a sure 100% win rate over there with those ultimates. It's 7-1 and this is astonishing for now. I never expected in a dream that NIORY to perform so bad. I mean, definitely, these guys are more capable. But they aren't able to prove it so. Caramel was able to find hybrid. Caramel, literally got tired of using those senti stuffs lacking here and there, so he opted to go for a direct fight. That's why he went with the Tyson. He's been performing a brilliant job. Every time he's managing to make sure that his team enters the site, acting as a duelist, getting those frags out. A complete package.
Caution here.
Okay, still trying to do the devious stuff here, but unfortunately he has to reload his stinger. It does sting, but even the Vandal hitting those shots will shut him down instantly. Disease yet again shining with the Sheriff. And it's just those one shots which the potential just keeps going, slipping away as the map control is not there for the likes of NE. Levi taking down one by one all the players. And the last man standing, what's it gonna be? A-Star?
Okay.
Well, no more stars for you, man. Som is gonna just wipe you clean.
We're here because we're the best.
8-1. It seems like a one-sided affair. And NIORY Esports, they're not figuring out what DXG is doing so dear. They're not at all doing it. They know the last moment switcheroos are coming, but no response to it whatsoever. And that's one thing which this team has already been caught off guard.
What makes DXG so different this time? Like, they are able to, save their ultimates when NIORY is trying to, compensate things up. They are going for those eco rounds. But DXG always utilizes their ultimates on that particular rounds when there is a buy on NIORY. And they make sure that DXG, confirms that victory on that particular round. So it's going to be 4 men stacking onto a C side. What is happening? But the whole team is going to be moving towards A. It's going to be KJ. It's going to be locking a bit onto his B.
Alarm bot down.
Okay, now the rotation should be called up, but is it going to be rotation? No, they are going to be entering onto us this side, and it might be a 3-man going for those backstabs.
Oh no, look
and trying to
him.
convert all those frags in.
Bomb grenade.
Finally, Omen uses his utility ultimate to switch directly towards A side. They haven't committed this side yet, and it's going to be another rotation towards C. This guy's crazy.
The brain
Playing hide
games,
and
the
seek.
nerves on this team. DXG, every single time they're playing, they're outsmarting their opponents, and that's one really good thing. Look at the way the entire team is so committed onto doing something so devious, so mischievous. A-Star playing in the corner. He knows that everything is going to be unfolding if the corners are not going to be checked. So gets one, but look at A-Star. His position is still hidden, and he's going to go ahead, commit the ultimate as well. He did capture a target, slowly reeling him in. It's going to be Levi. Dying really soon.
Last player
Slow
standing.
death
10
nonetheless.
seconds left.
The last man standing, Caramel, still holding it down to the wire. The time ticking as the spike is not in his backpack at all.
Wow, what a round. I mean, DXG somehow was able to utilize their opponent's ultimate. Because we know NIORY just used their Omen ultimate and of course was able to get another frag, and even DXG used their one of those ultimates, but Ashar was so calm during this position and he was able to convert those PKs around. He was just fitting onto this corner, allowed his opponent to come through. The nanostorm wasn't being thrown away on that right spot. They were trying to clear the corner, but still it went on ground and just leaves a bit of square foot area space for A-Star to hold on to that place. And in this way, it's 8-2. DXG still, they'll be having those economical advantage. I mean, they're pretty rich right now.
No distraction. Ramil goes ahead. This time is the charm. He would really want to win this battle against Batman, and he's gonna do it. He's gonna nail it to the coffin.
And that's the end.
The end of the KJ. No more alarm bots, no more turrets coming into the picture, and the lockdown scene is completely taken away. DXG getting the map control. And looking at the way the post-run scenario has already been created, Karamil, it's just waiting for the players to be a bit more suspicious onto what's going on.
Last player standing.
One by one, every single one of them, whoever peeks Karamil dies instantly. 4K to end it all. 9-2 being the scoreline. And some D-bags as well. Oof, that's definitely some salt onto the wounds. This was where everything unfolded. The first frag, and later on he was hungry for more. Being ISO, this is what he can do. Go ahead, kill some more. And some more.
He's just built different. He's just built different, I think so. Whenever he peeks, we are sure he's gonna grab that frag. But it's 9-2 already. It seems like if DXG won this one, it's same score as previous one. I know it's a pretty much attack-oriented map, but things won't go that different. Okay, A-Star, funny, he's taking the lead. NV2K with the 2K as well. It's all down to Dogza. Get away, get away, get away. Showstopper following you. And they don't have any idea where is this guy holding.
Ooh,
okay, flawless. It's not just same, but it's gonna be 9-3. Do you believe in curses?
Switching sides.
Azora?
I believe in ending things on a good note. And that's one thing which NIORY Esports went ahead accomplished. Getting a flawless in the last round, making a scoreline of 9-3. And I believe, yeah, there has been many myths in Valorant saying that 9-3 is a curse score and whoever gets the number 9 is going to lose. But I don't think so. This is going to be the case. Even though DXG has a really, good start, it's just going to be piling on top of it.
Let's see. Sights been switched. And it's time for NV2K to take the lead. Batman is surely demotivated. He usually doesn't perform like that. He isn't able to convert those 1v1 battles. Which we have seen yet. But A-Star is finally, catching things up. Grabbing his spot, and it's going to be a timeout. Of course, Team NIORY, they haven't took much time discussing with the team that what is going actually wrong. They're continuously playing rounds after rounds after rounds. So I feel like Hybrid really needs to talk with his team that what is that we are lacking in this map or what we lack in the previous one. Let's forget about it. Let's focus on present. Let's focus on future. That we need to take this home at any cost.
Yeah.
And meanwhile,
they need to take it home.
Having
Yes.
his time, of course.
Yes,
okay,
home.
hybrid is not serious. It seems like.
No, he is as serious as things can get.
What is he doing?
He's swapping things. He's just trying to have a mental reset or more like a utility reset. Knife out, utility, knife out, utility. I mean, that's what we do, right? Whenever technical pauses come through, you're having a conversation, nice and dandy, and alongside you're just spamming QE, 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 QE. We all know. Been there, done that. But looking at the way the entire trading potential has come across, Levi yet again shining for the team, Karamil on the other corner, 13 kills onto his name. Look at the other shore. NIORY Esports, only one player, Disease. double digits.
You know,
Press every single one of them close to double digits. But NV2K, being the
mhm,
duelist, not able to shine, definitely out to hurt. And that's one thing which
mhm.
NV2K needs to fix moving forward. I mean, I do get it. Attacking map and capitalizing in towards the attacking half will be their forte, but they have to do it in a much more refined manner in order to at
Mhm.
least close in the score line, because it's 9-3, a difference of 6 rounds. So they have to perform in that way.
I mean, of course, if you look, on their comms, of course, they went with double sentinels and they weren't able to convert much round into their favor. So it's going to be tough time for NIORY Esports. Meanwhile, DXG, they were able to even dominate. They went with those two duelists and they totally outmaneuver their opponent in this particular scenario. So NIORY, it's in a bit of shambles right now, but they need to buckle things up. It's time for them to open up their eyes. I don't know how NV2K is gonna help his team from this particular spot. That's all gonna be a team collaborative battle that they need to give their hard best. I mean, it would have been much better if Batman would be able to, pick Cypher with Deadlock. That combos just rock fines. And they were able to stop DXG for some moments on that particular point of time. But KJ and Deadlock don't go well together. I know they were trying to spread things here and there, but still DXG was every time able to get into the site, was able to get the control, and even were able to annihilate their opponents out. So it's a tough mental battle. They're under tough pressure situation because nothing is going according to NIORY's plan. Either you talk about Ascent, either you talk about just faces say it all. Habit is trying to cheer up his team, but things won't go well this way. I have seen NIORY playing better under pressure, but it's not that NIORY which I usually know. But you know what, guys? You can check out Crucial Pro DDR5 RAMs, of course, on gossip.gg channel. You can check out those reviews and you can totally buy this amazing set of RAMs to increase your PC performance.
Yeah, true. Not only RAMs, it's even SSDs, which Crucial have the forte in. And we all know
Mhm.
the performance, it
I have one.
always matters. Do you have one? Oh, that's nice. Wait, how much
Yeah, it's
GB is it?
1000 GB, 1000 GB, 1
Oh,
terabyte.
you mean 1 terabyte? Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. I like it
Mhm.
the way you're precisely telling 1000 GB, Hariom. I mean, I do
Because I
get
was
it.
just
It's
reading it. It was written on my SSD, and I was literally reading it. It's Crucial P2 M2.
wait. Do
What's
you
that?
not have a case or
228.
something? Do you have all your
Yeah,
parts like
definitely. I
open?
have a case. It's totally transparent. I can see what's written over there.
Ah, nice. Mid tower or high tower? What's it?
Okay, never mind. I'm not that kind of techie person, but of
It's
course,
all
you
right,
can
man. It's all right.
experience effortless 1440p gaming with GeForce RTX 4070 Ti series, and of course, you would love to get that GPU of Zotac. I mean, I can't, wait to put my hands on those triple fan GPU. Azora, please give me one.
Yeah.
My birthday coming soon.
All right, you caught me off guard. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. When's the birthday? I'm gonna turn off my phone.
Okay,
I'm
still,
kidding.
it's gonna
I'm
take a lot
kidding.
of time. It's in January.
I don't know. It's not gonna be that long. Yeah, the way things have been piling up for for the corners of NE, your esports, they need to have that reset, and I believe this tech pause is helping them get that, so they can put
Mhm.
their mind into the game. Yep, every single one of them just cool, calm, collected. NB2K seems like there's blasting fan right in front of him, trying to cool him down because he needs to be cool, calm, collected to get those frags earlier on in the round itself, so that the team can get the advantage right off the bat. Moving
Yeah.
forward, I would really want to see the perspective of Caramel, Doxer as well, onto what is going on. Are they having communication? Are they like completely silent? And I believe in tech
Mhm.
pause, it's all about silence, right? Nobody gets to
Mhm.
talk much, and
And
every
of
single one of
course,
them just wants to go ahead, understand the gravity of the situation. Yes, Hariom, you were saying, of course.
and of course, I mean, they're under a lot of pressure, and the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
DXG been winning rounds after rounds, so they are pretty much confident. and of course the piled up thing, they're winning rounds after round, so they are in a different league right now. So they will
Definitely.
be, of course, will be able to overpower opposition because NIORY is already under pressure. So of course that moment break might give NIORY another chance to make a comeback, and they're going to be resetting things up, of course, this after this first half. So they are surely taking their time to go for a comeback, but it's time for a short break, and as soon as the match begins, we're going to be back soon.
When are you gonna upgrade your system? Alright, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
Hey guys, this is the TEC Showdown Series powered by Crucial and GPU partner Zotac Gaming and media partner Gossip.gg. I am Rahul Bhushan from Gossip.gg, and here today we have with us DXG's Panda. Hi Panda, what's up man? You guys now find yourselves in the lower bracket finals. That must feel great.
It feels great, Rahul. To be honest, the way things started at the beginning of this tournament in the upper bracket, the first day team lost. Definitely, the morale was a little down, but we knew all we had to do was win this tournament through the lower bracket. So only thing the team talked about was no worries. It's a new team. We lost the first match. We dominate from tomorrow.
That's good spirits, man. I can already tell. You're probably the happiest person I've spoken to today. Like, you sound really excited. And I mean, games like that really bring your sort of morale up, right? So the team must feel great and like gelling, right?
They do.
Damn.
Everyone's hyped up for the finals tomorrow, lower bracket finals.
Yeah. So like going into the finals, what part of the game do you think you see needs more polish, a little bit more work needs to be done in certain departments? Like,
I think individually the team is all good and like crazy in individual gameplay and mechanics, but I think we still need to work a little on our teamwork and how we play around each other. So I would work on that in the days today. But Be prepared, hybrid. That's what
Taking
I can
shots
say.
already. The match has started before the even match has started. Like these guys, Panda's already taking shots at you, hybrid. What's up with that?
He's a good friend. He'll understand. We have a mutual understanding.
Yeah, sure, good friend, and he says, "Watch out, good friend."
Yep.
Yeah, but that friendly rivalry, that's always great to see. But will the rivalry get intense tomorrow? I want to see blood. I want to see you and hybrid going at each other. Just that's the kind of esports I live for.
Definitely, definitely.
Man. So I was just speaking to hybrid. He feels super confident going into the lower bracket finals. So you already have words for him. Do you have more words for him, Panda?
I would just say one thing. There's a rule. Comebacks are always greater than the setbacks. So
Yes,
watch out, hybrid. We're coming back from the lower bracket.
Hybrid, if I were you, I would be practicing a lot. Panda seems confident, man. Like Panda seems really confident, and that's great to see. Alright, Panda, this has been fantastic. It was lovely talking to you. You're a really happy person, and I hope you keep that up through the rest of this tournament. And I wish you all the best for your lower bracket finals.
Thank you, thank you. It was amazing talking to you as well.
Thanks. And before we go, just tell us a little bit about your TC Showdown experience. How do you summarize it? Has it been?
It has been actually very smooth. Like other TOs that I've played under, TC Showdown has been really smooth, and yeah, it's fun to play. I love the brackets.
Nice. Good job on the bracketing, guys. Whoever was responsible for the brackets.
Yep.
And be sure to check out the TEC Valorant leaderboard, and you can find it on the Esports Club website, and you can go to the Valorant leaderboard and see where these players stack up and how these players stack up. And guess what? You can also join the leaderboard by playing in the Valorant leaderboard certified matches, and you know what? Climb the leaderboard. Great.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back to the Esports Club Showdown Series Season 2 Valorant, powered by Crucial by Micron, GPU partner Zotac Gaming alongside our media partner Gossip.gg. It's gonna be me, Azura Aiden, alongside Home. We have already witnessed the first game and the second game's first half. 9-3 was the scoreline favoring DXG, and moving forward, it's gonna be the best round for the second half to move things forward with. And I'm hoping that NIORY Esports, they are prepared for this kind of an action.
Definitely is. NIORY gonna be planning and plotting things up, but Karamil went all the way in.
Already.
Yeah, I mean, the defenders are trying to push all the way in from the C, but it's gonna be KG who's gonna be on that particular angle, being annihilated. So finally finds one frag out. NIORY is just standing up with those two men's, and it seems they won't be able to convert this round according to the manpower, but you know, you never know what miracle's coming next.
Yeah, true. Anything can happen. But here's the thing, right? The audacity of DXG to go ahead, get the map control, proper control, get the information onto what's going on, and the capitalization instant. DXG being in the defender's corner, still acting like they are the attackers. For now, the floodgates have opened. LV2K pops Levi's head off. And still the opportunity is there for the team to shine because two players are way too low.
30 seconds left.
And Ramil. Way too low on HP. Panda is all prepared for this. Being caught off guard. It's not the case. Fortunately, he bites the dust. The endeavor towards side B. Look at the way Somish is just at 4 HP. He needs to be very careful about the situation. Post-plant scenario coming through. Look at the cover coming forward as well. Som, he still pushes. With that HP, he's going crazy. 4 frags to sum it all and get the round. 10th on board. Look at them. Play so nice and dandy.
I love explosions.
Getting the early showstopper to get the map control. And to stop Eddie to go forward any further. Get another round. 10th on board. Double digit. And a timeout being called instantly.
Another timeout. NIORY under immense pressure. Are they gonna buy something up? It's just the initial stage of the game where DXG was able to outmaneuver NIORY again. They went all the way in with those aggressive action, trying to take in some individual fights, and they literally win it. I mean, NIORY being on the attacking side, they can actually go for that forward push, and they can even go with those trades. Trade percentage thing work way better than other strategies. Is that what I feel like? And you might have an edge on that particular stuff, but you know the way they started losing this first round of this half, it already gives a spotlight to the others, the round that they might lose this one as well if they don't go for force buy. And if they even force buy things up, DXG is going to be the one who might be able to capitalize things up in the later round as well.
Hopefully. Hopefully their
And yeah, one more
capitalization will
thing.
come through. Yeah, carry
The,
on, carry on.
the longer this match goes, it's better for NIORY. But it's not
It's
going to be good
always the
for
case,
DXG.
right? It's always the case
Yeah.
for the losing side. Hoping to perform,
That
hoping to
was.
outsmart, get those rounds, but it's not at all like happening at all. So that's one thing which will always bite NIORY esports. Well, for now, another technical pause. I believe there's some issue. There's some issue here which NIORY esports is facing. And the controller did have some snag there. Couldn't load into the previous one. That's the reason we could see a 4v5 come through, and Soam just went ahead, obliterated the Omen before he could just bounce back into the game. So hoping all the 5-man stack is gonna be up for NIORY esports, and they can go ahead, shine this time around. Disease, we all know this man is capable of doing multiple things, and he's carrying the weight of multiple teammates here. Being the controller and still being at the top of the leaderboard, there's something that he's doing right.
Yeah. And I can't wait to see like what NIORY is going to be implementing from this point onwards, because DXG already have an upper edge, and it's 3-10, huge score. If there is any chance NIORY would like to make a comeback, I mean, of course they have to. So they need to give it all. And it's going to be Sheriffs, Classic, and a Guardian. So they are trying to, invest things up. Let's see how that thing works into their favor. How Hybrid was able to buy a Guardian and even was able to save 1900 threads. How is it even possible?
Or sometimes the luck favors. That's what I can say. So a lot of damage onto him. He wanted that early control, wanted the early information onto what's going on, what's the entire ruckus towards the lobby. And he did manage to take some chip damage off him. Oh, now, Doxer, not at all overextending, and he's playing it very smart. Through the rumble, just giving his head as a location. That's pretty much it. Levi goes ahead, gets one frag, and I believe he's going to instantly run away. But Panda, the combination is absolutely amazing, and the entire push being stopped towards lobby itself. Nobody got the chance to move from that corner. Not an inch.
Here.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Nothing working into favor of NIORY. And the face it say it all. It's gonna be a buy round, and it could be the only potential full round where NIORY might be able to convert it. If they loses this one, then it's all over, my friend. And we already knew it's do or die situation for them. A lot of videos been thrown up, and DXG, as always, going to create pressure onto SSC. Good utility usage. I mean, noodle spams is that what I can see, because they don't have info. They don't have such initiators to gain that information, but still, there's a 3Q already indeed. Levi, he's trying to lock in, and a flawless round, NIORY. That's what we were expecting from a while. But what we say, really do.
usually bringing in the Hindi phrase there, home. Yep, it is far.
Right there.
I believe baby steps have already been taken. Slowly, steadily, this team is moving
Right
forward. And the
there.
aggression which is showed in the previous round, we need that more often. If they do it like once and then be like, okay, fine, next round we don't have to do it. No, it's not going to be possible. You have to continuously just go ahead and showcase that kind of a performance moving forward. Doxer is all down to 81 HP. Health. Just health. Bare flesh. No half shields are going to stick onto him. The spam was that much. Side completely under siege. Doxer just waiting for the right opportunity. And look at the cavalry. It has arrived. So waiting it out. Thinking that he can play it a bit smart here. Caramel setting a play. I hope he's not going to just DK his own teammate. A-Star going ahead, getting one frag here. Was big. And look at the exchange coming through. Soam was a bit late here. And he's going to bite the dust. Duel between the two bazookas has already been won by NV2K. And NIORY ESPORTS yet again, Seaside completely under control, 5-man squad, Levi going ahead. If he gets this frag, it's gonna be good for the team. Backstabbing opportunity, it's all gonna be gone. And yeah, the situation should have been this good that even the other players should have gone ahead and got one frag or two. It's not all about Levi, right?
Sometimes disease might do it. Yeah, a little bit of, those smiles might happen right now, but, it's going to be a safe round for the opposition because they were able to buy it and they even lost their one of those ultimates. So, yeah, defending side needs to worry of that particular stuff. DXG, they can't let their grip loose on this particular game. NIORY ESPORTS, meanwhile, they are performing pretty well. And this is the first, maybe back-to-back round they were able to convert. Or else they were winning one but losing another. That's been the case throughout the match. Yeah, definitely.
One enemy remaining.
Good peaks!
Down, C.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I feel like.
I mean, look at the way the floodgates just opened up. Disease, the last man standing, he has to retrieve even the spike. So it's going to be a shrouded step being utilized, but he knows that the backstab has been initiated as well. Doxer going crazy. But unfortunately, he couldn't do much. Disease, even he's down to 70 HP. Two players still standing. Star. Oh, Caramel, knife out.
Nice
Why
one.
would it do that? Why would it do that? Levi swings through and a thrifty comes in. 12th on board. DXG. The damage control. The nerves on this team. To just go ahead with those sheriffs and peek. Swing all at once.
One enemy remaining.
Played
All a ruse,
brilliantly.
man. All a ruse.
Almost, you were so close. But he wasn't able to do it, so. Masterclass play from Levi. Try to fake his ult. And actually, he was able to deliver this round to his team.
Alarm bot out.
Omen versus Omen, always. But team NIORY. They have by this round, but it's Caramel versus Disease, and Disease won't be able to do it. So,
the ultimates is not looking that good as well. Yes, it's gonna be committed, reeling his opponent, but nobody, unfortunately, is gonna take the opponent. Ramil going ahead. He's still caught, being reeled in. He's gonna be taken down, even though the teammate was present and looking at the Rolling Thunder being invested as well. It's all done. A-Star caught off guard, flashes on point, Doxer going ahead and getting the 13th on board. This team is on to a really good start and a perfect ending as well. 2-0, DXG advancing towards a grand finale against the defending champions. This is one heck of a sight. And DXG is looking for blood. They're not waiting for anything else. They're like, okay, we want a matchup. We want this kind of a matchup against Asterix. And let's just go ahead, finish this one much more sooner. 2-0. I was expecting a decider. Yet again, my hopes have been shattered.
I mean, of course, if you talk about NIORY on the other side, it's been a nightmare for them in the upper bracket finals and lower bracket finals because the way matches went on, they weren't expecting it to be at all like this. But yeah, of course, DXG, they surprised us to the next level. I mean, of course, Panda say that he's going to dominate the next half. He's going to, play like never his team played in this particular circuit in this tournament, and he was able to prove it so. They played so well, their coordination was so on point, and of course, hats off to Levi. I mean, of course, in this particular map of Lotus, he was a freak. He was a dominating beast, whatever you want to say. He was a nightmare for NIORY, for sure.
Yeah, true. I mean, the way the entire map control was there, that was one thing which was missing from the corners of NIORY Esports. Every single time, moving in towards rubble, getting that map control, understanding what the push is gonna be. They were just constantly cutting out site A day in, day out. And we all know in the map of Lotus, B site is not to be messed with. Because the potential of going ahead for a post-plant scenario and then the retake is like 100% in B-side. Because the odds are like too many. From every different corner, you can push in through. And that's one thing which NIORY Esports understood. But in Site C, no matter how many times they went through, no matter how many times they went in for a post-plant scenario, it was just 2 in my likes, in my understanding. After that, it was just constant death for them. A penalty which they kept on paying again and again, and it did cost him a lot. So yeah, we do know who are our third place team, but the first and second, they're still unknown.
I mean, definitely, I would like to also talk about some of those stuffs which, in the last section, we always have seen those 1v1 individual fights. NIORY wasn't able to convert those fights as well into their, favor. So yeah, those things might hurt NIORY a little bit, but it's already 2-0 for now, and they can't do it right now. But they have to wait for season 3, might be, and they will be able to prove that they are going to be the best. But for now, DXG is going to be facing Team Asterisk into the grand finals of Showdown Series Season 2.
Well, true. The fights are going to be equally good, and I'm hoping that the teams are ready for this kind of a fight. Asterix, yes, they are prepared. They are a nightmare, and the way they played, absolutely picture perfect. But against DXG, we have to see what they can do.
Wow. Just look at that scoreboard. Levi was able to score 22. And I was always, voting for Levi that he's going to step up. I mean, he literally made my dream into reality, and of course Caramel was able to even score 19 with a good support of Zoom with 11k. Dogzer, and now Dogzer had a tough time in this particular map of Lotus, but still his team was playing so well that nothing literally hurt them at this particular point of time. But meanwhile, I would like to talk about Disease. He played so well. A-Star, he played so good. In V2, he was able to even secure 11, but Batman was the one who was taking back, facing that particular hindrance stuff in this particular map. He wasn't able to perform because he was demotivated, as he literally performed well in the first map, but he wasn't able to do it. So, and this was the main stage, this was the main time where they actually had to buckle things up, but it's okay. DXG, Levi, what a beast.
Well, true. 22 kills, 9 deaths. The kid, he is just shooting through the roof. ACS of 324. And 4 skills. I mean, this man has been the initiator, in fact. Being the controller, trying to play so aggressive right off the bat, going towards rubble, the broken wall, and getting the map control, the side control, has been one of the primary tasks of Levi with the Shrouded Steps, and that's how you capitalize. MVP of the series ought to be him as well, so big numbers for him. 5 first kills, KDA of 13, 9 kills, 18 deaths and 16 assists. Well, this man has been an absolute beast of a performer. The total damage combined club is 6,718, and I believe that Caramel has done one thing better, which is the damage section alongside the first kills. But overall, the ACS, I mean, that's one thing which Levi just knows how to outperform and outshine. Average damage per round is 191. So good ways to go ahead and capitalize. And finally, I can see Fluffy be dethroned from the first place. And Wave, he's there at the tippy top with 132 points. If you all want to understand how the points are given, then go ahead. Go to the socials of the esports club. That's the Instagram handle. The post is waiting for you. Go ahead, get all the information you need. So yeah, that's one task which you guys can do. Moving forward, all the stats, all this information is all available for you as well.
Yeah. And of course, Wave is going to be on the pinnacle of top kills. And of course, 248. That's a huge number, but still, he played 14 matches. And you know what? If you talk about this bracket system, DXG was being brutally defeated by the one and only NIORY esports with a score of 13-8 in both of those matches, and it was 2-0. Then they, follow their path in the lower bracket, and of course, NIORY came into the lower bracket to fight against them, to compete against them, and it might be, pretty much good thing for them that NIORY might be confident that they have beaten DXG once, we will be able to beat them once again, but it didn't went. They literally lost both of those matches in the upper bracket final and the lower bracket final with 2-0 and with a huge difference. Yeah, it was not there for them, but Fluffy, he was being dethroned, as Azora said, from the top position. And just look at this bracket system, Astric and DXG. Now the very thing is, they have to compete against each other in a BO5, and the 7 map pool is interesting. I am hoping we might see an Abyss in the finals.
Yeah, I hope. I definitely want to see it. I really love the map of Abyss. I love it. I love the fact that there have been so many good plays moving forward. Even though the opponents or the teammates or the players know that they're gonna fall down, still they manage to do things which are like impossible to do. And like, it's a prime example itself. I did see one of the majors itself, and the way the team was capitalizing the Blade Storm, the updraft, and the dash was absolutely amazing. The opponents, which is the attackers, they were towards the lobby itself, and all of a sudden,
that updraft, that
yes,
to the Blade Storm.
Almost 2 frags, and then later on you can see him slowly go down to the bottom, sinking into the ocean. But the way he just brought a clip for himself, setting all of those bars so high, I'm hoping that the teams are like prepared in that sense, and they can replicate some kind of a gameplay in that sort. So Abyss is one of the maps. Yes, tell me.
Players been copying in ranked games that particular iconic clutch. I know I literally faced one of the Jets in my opponents, and she literally mauled on me with that particular stuff, and I was able to only score 6 kills in 24 rounds. So yeah, that's bad.
Okay guys, moving forward. Yes, that is bad, home. That is bad. Yes, getting only 6 kills is bad, because individual gameplay also matters a lot. And once that keeps faltering away, right, so things will always crumble. Top 5 agents for the playoffs. It has always been Killjoy being picked right off the bat. 15.56%. Breach has also come into the picture, but this is like a meta. I can see this entire... this is actually a perfect lineup. Dual Initiator, 1 Controller, 1 Duelist, and a Sentinel to make things, work nice and dandy. Moving forward, there has been some really good picks off the map as well. I mean, it's BO3, but all of a sudden it's going to be a BO5 for the grand finale. That's right, guys. 28. Book your calendars, because it's going to be epic. Epic.
Yeah.
BO5.
Can't wait to see that action. Of course, it's just tomorrow. You need to book your calendars right now, and of course set your alarms as well, because it's just 24 hours away. Not even 24 hours, it might be 16 to 17 hours or something. So yeah, I can't wait to see that action. And of course, make sure you should be present over there to watch this amazing finale Astric versus DXG, and DXG being in an amazing form. So yeah, if they will be able to dominate this guy's NIORY with such a huge score lead. I mean, the previous map it was 13-4, and this time it's 13-5. So Astric, you better be prepared. Something big coming.
They are. The way they have beaten NIORY Esports every single time, and sent them towards the lower grand finale. So it has been a big ruckus altogether. But moving forward, I would really want to see the top 4 players of the playoff. They have provided a lot of impact. They have done a lot of heavy lifting. And with the likes and the looks of the way the MVPs have been given to these 2 players, Caramel and Levi, I mean, they deserve to get this spot. Third place, it is still because I'm Batman, and at the end, NV2K. I mean, just to make things really soothing for the NIORY eSports. I mean, they have already entered towards the third place, and there's no moving away from there. But these 2 teams, Asterix and DXG, they're going to decide their fate tomorrow. So make sure you guys are all prepared for it. You have all the snackings, munchies that you need to watch this best of 5. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. It won't be this short. I mean, BO3, 2 maps, 2 games, all done and dusted. DXG winning it in such a good old-fashioned manner. And see home, I told you, sometimes even the risk takers, that is getting that curse of 9-3, will never work, because the team, once it is confident, nothing can shake their confidence.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, it depends upon your coordination. It depends upon your individual fights, how better you can utilize your utilities. Of course, Valorant is one of the most important games where you have to work with your utilities. You need to find those informations around. There were no such initiators to, get those information with. That's why I feel like NIORY had a tough time. Of course, NIORY was more favored towards the defensive side, where they weren't able to convert those maximum routes into their favor. So yeah, this was the case. They weren't able to perform so much. But of course, it's already been a day, and I love the way this guys performs and give their 100% best. Someday, either you win it or you learn from it.
Well, true, that's right. That's the game of Valorant. Every single time you play, you win or you lose, and you learn. And that's very well said, Home. So yeah, folks, viewers, it's pretty much it from our corner, and we're going to be calling off the day tomorrow, 2 p.m. grand finale. Make sure you save the date, and you're going to be present tomorrow to see this epic showdown between these 2 teams, DXG versus Asterix. And yeah, the action is gonna be unstoppable. For today, we, as in Alzora, me, and the entire production team of the esports club, alongside Home, are gonna be signing off. So take care, and adios. Bye-bye.
When are you gonna upgrade your system? Alright, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.